when I first got in, and this was like, Test was like amazing. Like when I first got in and we started dating, he really protected me. He really did. And I think like that first year, if I wouldn't have had him like protecting me, like nobody messed with her, he was a godsend. He really was like my protector.
What's your favorite memory of Test?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. This is like, I had been on the road a few weeks, and I think it was Kevin Thorne, who was telling me, he's like, oh yeah, they just hired this guy, Andrew Test, he's coming back. He was like, oh, he's gonna love you. And I was like, okay. And then I looked at him, I was like, oh, he's really cute. But I was like, whatever, And I remember I was in the ring, and he was walking in. This was like the first loop. And he walks in, and he's like, something like, hey, jobber. I don't know. It was like, it's like, what's a job? Like, I had no idea. I was like, okay. And then he's like, what do you do? Like, I was trying to take back bumps and stuff, and he was just like, had his, I don't know, his burger. I don't know what he was eating. And it was funny, like, our interaction. Like, I was like, okay, he's like trying to flirt with me, but like, trying to be like the cool guy. Like, okay, who's this girl? Blah, blah. Yeah. And then oh my gosh, I'm trying to think. And then he gave me, what did we do? We were traveling, and I feel like I was traveling with like Sandman, Sabu, Tommy, and he's like, what are you doing?
Car.
Yeah,
Wow.
Oh my God, I know. They really did. They were great. Like, they were so fun. Like, I was just like, oh my God, what am I doing? I learned so much. They were really funny. I just heard so many stories, and I'm just sitting in the back because I'm not old enough to rent a car. And Tommy really was like, him and Tess really like took care of me. And I'm just trying to think of like one Tess story that's like really funny. I mean, he used to call me jobber all the time. Even when I was his girlfriend, I was a jobber. It's just personality. We had a show. Oh, I was tagging with him, and it was me, him, and it was like against Tori and Tommy. We had our like a bikini contest, and no one knew we were dating at the time. And I feel like people knew, but we were just like trying to keep it a secret. And we had the match, and I was on the floor, and I think he was on the floor. And like we both were like laughing at each other, and it was just like cute. Like we were just like so giddy, and it was there were just so many funny memories.
He grew up like pretty close to where I grew up.
Yeah.
So I just always felt like he's one of us.
He is. He was so just like such a cool, down to earth, like just funny. Yeah.